My name's Detar, and I wrote Soldier's Burden kind of, I wanted to write a song that had to do with war and had to do with soldiers and battle that kind of didn't really take a necessarily, like didn't take a stance that's like anti-war or pro-war or anything else, but just what I felt was like a realistic and honest, like possible perspective maybe from like the eyes of a soldier. And I guess I was partially inspired by my dad, who was in Vietnam, and just some of the stories he told me about you know, just about serving. And I think I was also inspired more by historical battles. I think the song kind of sounds like it was some sort of like Civil War type of song or something. So I just tried to picture different battles and wars throughout history, and just kind of wrote something that I felt was like honest and realistic. But and I mean, it's definitely a sad song, but at the same time, I think it's I just definitely think it's honest, I guess, more than anything else. I think that's one of the greatest things about music, and I think, in a sense, I think sad songs are, I think they're really powerful because they let you relate to someone else in their struggle or in their time of, I guess, in their time of sadness or whatever it is, just in a hard time, I guess. And when you, like, just hearing a song that has something to do with that, or hearing a song that comes from the perspective of somebody else's struggles or sadness, I think just makes you feel, as a listener, at least it does when I listen to stuff, it makes me feel, you know, that I'm not alone. And in a sense, I guess it makes me happy, even though it might be tragically sad, like a tragically sad movie, you know. But at the same time, when you watch that kind of movie or listen to that kind of song, a lot of times you can kind of feel like you're giving up your own, you know, you're giving your own emotion up by kind of like living through the song or movie. I mean, that's how I listen to music. I just put myself in it, I guess. So I feel like we all have periods of our life where we got to go through, you know, rough times and down times. But I feel like if we stay strong and keep hanging on, like we'll soldier through it, for a lack of a better word, you know. And I think that it's part of the human condition is that we all struggle, we all suffer at times, but that struggling and that suffering kind of makes us better, it makes us stronger people. And you know, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And I definitely believe that. I think the more hardship you face, the more character you have. You know, they talk about, they say like, you know, like, okay, to put that in a musical term, a lot of my favorite singers are 60, 70 years old, these old like country singers. Like, you listen to like the last couple Johnny Cash records before he died, I mean, he was this wrinkled old man, and his voice had so much wear and tear on it, but when he sung those stories, you knew that it meant way more than if some 20-year-old kid sang them. And I feel like the more we go through in life, and the more struggle we go through, and the more hurt we go through, the more we become seasoned, like a wine, or like a steak that's marinating. You know, it's just like the more of that, the better we become. So I try to think of struggle as a way to grow and become a better person. So to anybody who's bummed and like thinking things kind of suck right now, just think of it as like a growing thing, and you'll be better off afterwards.
Take aim where you will. If you got the heart to kill, then kill. You know I got the blood to spill. So fire your guns at will. Fire your guns.